Hello, my friends. Hello, and welcome back to Pensar Inglés, your home for real and comprehensible English. My name is Kyle, and what I do here is bring you real and comprehensible English to help you on your English learning journey. And today we are going to look and talk about some very deep, profundo, deep images, okay? These are drawings or photos that have a message, a deep lesson in them, okay? So that is what we're going to talk about today. I think that this is going to be a very good video. You can work on your English, and we can look at these thought-provoking and deep photos and learn about life, because that's what I like to do here. Bring you English, but also knowledge and wisdom about the world we live in. Before we look at our first image, I want to give a shout out to our latest member on the membership page, my buddy Steven. Thank you so much for the support, Steven. I appreciate you very much, my friend. If any of you would like to join the membership, you can click on the link down below. It goes a long way to support me, my mission, and the channel. I really appreciate it, and I make a lot of good content there. As Steven said, he really likes the videos on there where I talk about the Bible and the deep spiritual meaning to a lot of biblical verses and things like that. I just made one, by the way. I just made a video that I'm going to put on a little bit later on the membership page about the importance of the hard times that we face in our life. I really enjoyed making that video, and I hope that those of you who are the members will enjoy watching it. So that'll be on the channel, the membership page, a little bit later. Alright, let's get into these deep and thought-provoking photos. This is the first one. So what we have here is two children. One of them is crying, okay? The other one is bullying him, being mean to him, talking and saying mean things. Ha 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 ha. Bullying him, okay? But the deep thing here is you could see that the mom, the mother, that's the mother of the kid, her tongue is going through her child, through his mouth, and it's coming out of his mouth. Now, this is not some weird thing about a mom putting her tongue in somebody's mouth. That would be disgusting. The deep point here is that the things that we say as parents, those will come out of our children's mouth, okay? So as we are speaking, as we are dealing with people and living our lives, our children are watching us and learning, and they are picking up our habits. They are adopting the way that we live as their way of living. So I always tell my son all the time, when we go to a restaurant or we go pick up some food, I tell him, son, we always treat the people who work here very well. We speak to them nicely, we treat them well. Thank you, you're welcome, things like that, and be polite, because they work very hard and a lot of times they deal with mean people. I worked at those places, so I know. That's just a little example of what I'm trying to give my son, okay? Because just like this lady in this picture, her mean, rude speaking habits are coming out in her son. I want good habits to come out of my son. Okay, next photo right here. We've got this old man. He's carrying bags full of money, okay? But the Grim Reaper, the guy with the weapon there, that weapon is called a scythe, by the way, in English. And that skeleton with the black robe is called a Grim Reaper, okay? So the old man is getting towards the end of his life, and apparently what he has worked for his whole life is that money, okay? But now the lesson that he is learning as he is about to get into his grave, the grave is where we put a dead body. You can't take the money with you. The Grim Reaper's telling him, put your money there. Only you can come. You can't bring your money with you. So guys, this one to me says that a lot of people waste a lot of their life chasing money, okay? When they should be focusing more on love, relationships, wisdom, okay? Developing your soul. Because those things go with you into the next life if you believe in that, okay? Or a biblical stance would be, Jesus says, invest in the treasures of the kingdom of heaven, okay? So this man is finding out that all that effort and all the sacrifices he made for that money, at the end of the line, they don't matter because he can't take it with him. Alright guys, this one. So we see the young lady here. She's stuck in her phone, and in her head, all that there is above her head is the little like, the little me gusta, okay? And the old man on the other side, he is reading a book. And you see above his head, it's filled with the knowledge from the books that he's read, okay? In his mind, he's got a whole library. In her mind, she has the me gusta, okay, the likes, the Instagram brain. And guys, this, I don't know if there's something to be said about him being in a wheelchair or not. I'm just looking at their brains, okay? A lot of people are so stuck on their social media that they are missing out on the opportunity to fill their minds with something that really matters, okay? So the man reading the book, imagine, you see all the books that are in his brain, okay? Imagine the wisdom, the knowledge, the beautiful things, the art that are in that man's mind, okay? And the other person's mind is pretty much empty, okay? It's full of nonsense. It's full of nonsense. And when we live our lives through social media, not only are we not learning the good stuff, we are learning, we are downloading, we are consuming propaganda, okay? We are consuming what governments want us to consume. We are consuming what the elites want us to consume, and it turns us into consumers, okay? They use media, social media, they use Facebook, Instagram, even YouTube and TikTok, all these things. If you don't use them the right way, they use these things to control us and make us do the things they want us to do, make us buy the things they want us to buy, make us watch the things they want us to watch, make us think the way they want us to think. But you, as I know because you're watching this, you are using social media for good, to gain wisdom, to gain knowledge, to learn a language. So I give you a round of applause. This one, we've got a father and a son, and he's watering the little plant. And it says, "Son, one day you will appreciate the truly important things in life." Okay, then down on the bottom, that little kid grew up. He's pushing his daughter on a swing on that tree that he planted with his father. And he's looking up at the sky and he says, "Thanks, Dad." So this one is deep. The father is teaching the son that these moments between father and son with your family, where we're not inside playing video games, we're not watching stupid TV, we're outside spending quality time together, investing in the future by growing this tree. And then the son grows up and becomes a father, and he sees, wow, Dad was right. This moment right now with my daughter, just like my father spent with me in the past, is what life is really about. And he told me, these are the important things, and now I see that it's true. Alright guys, this one is another deep one, and maybe it'll take you a minute to see what's going on here. Okay? To me, this is showing the importance of a good teacher and showing that a bad teacher is useless. Okay, so we've got the teacher over here teaching, blah, 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 blah. We've got the student way over here, and he's got a question mark over his head. He's not understanding, okay? And we see that all of the words from the teacher are not reaching the student. So if what she's trying to say is not reaching him, it's not working. He's not learning anything. And instead of trying to find a way to communicate with him that he will understand, she just keeps on going, blah, 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 keeps on trying the thing that is not working. So I think that schools teach a lot of things that are useless, and a lot of teachers are not passionate enough to try and give the kids the attention they need. I think being a teacher is a very important job, and they're not paid enough money, so a lot of times they are not passionate enough to find a way to reach the kids. So teacher is one of the most important jobs there is, and if you are a teacher, in my opinion, it's your responsibility to find a way to reach those children, to find a way where your words reach their ears and they do understand. That's what I get from this one. Also, guys, if you see these photos and think about something that I do not say, if they speak to you in a different way, tell me in the comments, okay? Because that's the cool thing about art, about photos. We all have a different interpretation of them, okay? So tell me down below if you have a different interpretation than I do. I'm interested to know. Ooh, this is a good one, guys. So we've got 3 people who appear to be homeless, okay? And they all are asking for money. They all need help. But the only one who's getting money is the one who is sitting in front of the camera, okay? In front of the camera. Oop. Okay, so the only one of these homeless men who needs help that is getting any help is the one who is sitting in front of the camera. And what this is saying is that we all want to help people when there's a camera around, when other people are watching, but we should be helping people when nobody's around, okay? If you help when there's a camera around, you're doing it for you. You're not doing it for the other person. Okay, so here we've got 2 men. They're stuck on an island. They both have half of a boat. There's no more trees, no more resources, but they're not working together. Looks like they're enemies because there's a fence between the island. This shows that if we work together and put our resources together, we would be so much better off as people than we would be fighting and being divided, okay? So this, to me, makes me think of the political, the way that the politics are right now in the world, okay? We've got left and right, Democrat, Republican, we're all fighting. But I think we should all be, in my example, from the United States, Americans, as we say, we should all be Americans first before we're Democrat or Republican. If we all put those stupid differences aside and work together, this place would be a lot better. But unfortunately, we have half a boat each, and we're not putting our resources together to make the country a better place. Next, we've got this one. One little rabbit has a tiny little plant, but underground is a huge carrot. The other guy has a big plant, but underground is a tiny little carrot. And the guy with the big plant, he is showing off like, oh, look at my plant, I've got the best. But the truth is, his carrot is tiny, okay? He really doesn't have anything of value, he's just showing. The other guy is not showing off, but he actually has a lot of carrot, okay? He actually has something of value, and he's not showing it off. A lot of times, guys, the people who show off and try and say, look at me, look at what I have, the reality is they don't have much, okay? They're only showing, only talking, but really they don't have a lot to show for all that talking. They don't have any real substance. Okay, next one we've got right here. We've got 2 men digging underground. They're both trying to find diamonds, okay? The diamonds. And the guy on the bottom was this close to reaching the diamonds, but he stopped. He quit. He's going home. He gave up. He probably thought, you know what? I'm never going to reach it. I'll never make my goal. I'll never find the diamonds. I'm quitting. This makes me think of a quote from the book Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill says that so many people stop before they reach their ultimate goal, before they make it, before they find what they were looking for. So if we all just have persistence and don't quit, we will find our diamonds one day. Alright guys, sorry that I had to cut it. I was outside in the car and the sun was shining on my camera and it kept on overheating, okay? So I had to come inside. Now we can finish up. This one here shows the difference between a boss and a real leader, okay? So a boss, he's giving orders. He's just saying, do this, do this, do that. And he's probably being rude about it, okay? While all of the workers are working hard, pulling the business along, the boss is just sitting in his chair, blah, 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 do this, do that. That is a boss, but it is not a leader. On the bottom, you have a real leader. He's in front of the workers. He's working as hard as they are and leading by example. That is so important, guys. That's the way I try to lead my family, by example. Okay? And the thing is, the workers will gladly follow him. Okay? If the leader of a company is out there working hard, the workers will listen to him because they see that he is sacrificing too. An example is that when Elon Musk was trying to really get things going at Tesla and they were close to closing down, he slept on the floor at Tesla, okay? And he did this to show his workers, hey guys, I know things are very bad here right now. I know we're all suffering, but guess what? I'm suffering with you. I'm sleeping on this floor. I'm working 20 hours a day. So his workers followed him because they saw that he was a real leader. All right, guys. Last one. Right here. We see this guy, and you could look at his eyes. You could see he's lost, okay? He's depressed. He's smoking a cigarette, playing video games, junk food all over the place. The little devil on his shoulder, okay? The little devil on his shoulder is smiling and probably telling him, oh yeah, you're doing the right thing. Play your games. Go get some cigarettes. Ooh, those chips sound good. That junk food sounds good. Guys, to me, this just shows, oh, there's a bottle of alcohol too. This just shows me that all of these things, I'm sorry if you guys like video games, but I am against video games. Even though my son likes them, I try my best to teach him that they're not helping. All of these things are keeping us from finding our purpose. They're keeping us down, keeping us depressed, keeping us unhealthy. Put some of that stuff away, guys. Go outside. Go chase your dream. Alright, that was the last one, guys. I hope you got some value out of this video. Thank you for watching. Y como siempre, mis amigos queridísimos, muchísimas gracias por ver. Nos vemos pronto. Are you still there? Are you still there? Alright, guys. Bonus section. I wanted to leave what I think was the deepest one, and one that I could tell you a little personal story about. This one here. The guy is drinking alcohol, but the shot of alcohol is actually attached to a pistol. And the deep thing about this, guys, is not to me that alcohol will kill you, but when we use alcohol or drugs or anything to escape our lives, it's actually a form of killing ourselves. Okay? It is a unpermanent version of suicide. So if you are using alcohol every day at night to drink yourself to sleep, to forget about your life, to get away from a problem, you are committing suicide every day. You are killing yourself. You are killing your life because you don't want to deal with the reality. So you are using the alcohol to put an end to it. I've been there, guys. I've been at the point where I used alcohol or other things to kill myself every night because I hated my life. There's a way out, guys. There's a way out, and that way out is constant work towards your goals. Every day, get a little bit better, get a little bit closer to your goals, and one day you will be happy to live your life. Now, to those of you guys who watched the whole video, who watched the bonus section, a big thank you for all of your support. I couldn't do this without you guys, without your comments that keep me going. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. It means a lot. And just so you guys know, this journey is me trying to become better every day, okay? This YouTube channel has helped me so much to put that alcohol away and to stop killing myself every night with addictions, all right? So maybe that could give you a little bit of hope if you're struggling with something right now. I've been there. We can get through it, guys. I promise. All right, my friends. Thanks for watching. See you later.